Hey there and welcome to No Recipe Required. So tonight I've got another pizza recipe for you that is a little bit off the traditional path, but I absolutely loved it. I actually had this at a kind of little gourmet pizzeria and I have tried to recreate it. It's actually a caramelized onion pizza. We're going to do the dough just like I normally do. I actually buy the dough, I roll it out, we'll go through that. Then the kind of topping is actually caramelized onions, a little bit of garlic in there until they're nice deep brown and sweet. Some kind of creme fraiche to moisten it all up, and some Gruyere cheese. It's absolutely awesome. It's kind of unexpected, but absolutely delicious. Let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so we're gonna make an onion pizza, roasted onion pizza, so we gotta roast some onions. I've got 2 yellow onions that I've julienned. I'm gonna add them to a frying pan here over medium heat. And I'm just gonna let these go for probably 45 minutes over medium heat, medium-high heat. However long it takes, frankly, until they get nicely browned and fully softened up. I'm actually not going to salt these until the end because I want them to kind of brown slowly. And if you added salt, the water would evaporate. They'd actually cook a little bit faster, and we don't need to do that. Make sure you got a good amount of olive oil. We'll probably add a little bit of butter at the end, but it's really just doing this. Toss them every 4, 5, 6, 7 minutes, something like that. So my onions have been going now for about 20 minutes. Given up a lot of the water, they're certainly softened up, but if you feel them now, they're still a little crunchy. We got to break them down to where they're nice and soft, and this is where our salt and pepper are going to come in. Hit it with both, give it a quick toss, and if you need to, browning is totally fine, but you don't really want them sticking too much to the pan. If you need to, you can easily just grab like half a cup of water, throw it in there, and just slow the pan down to help moderate the heat, and you're good to go. So these will probably take another 15-20 minutes, and we'll come back when they're ready. Okay, another 20 minutes gone by. You can see how cooked down and caramelized soft those onions are. If you taste them, they should be definitely soft to chew, nice and sweet, absolutely beautiful. I'm just going to pull them out, transfer them to a bowl, and then we're actually going to add a little bit of creme fraiche to the onion. So, because our roasted onion pizza doesn't have a sauce in the traditional sense, it could get a little dry on us if we just put the onions and cheese on it. So what I'm going to do is actually mix a little bit of creme fraiche in with the onions. Creme fraiche, if you don't have any, you can use sour cream, and it just, like I said, gives a little bit of lubrication, a little bit of fat to the onions. And we'll just make the the whole pizza a little bit more unctuous, frankly more delicious. So go ahead and do that. Just mix it in, and we are good to go. We can go ahead and top our pizza. Okay, so we've got our dough laid out for our roasted onion pie. And I'm just going to dot it kind of all over, pretty thin, with a layer of our roasted onions and creme fraiche. It can get overpowering. So you just want to spread it out nicely. And then once that's on there, I'm going to take a little bit of Gruyere cheese. And instead of mozzarella, I'm going to use that as our cheese topping. Okay, so I've got our Gruyere on our onion pizza. Last thing I'm going to top it with is just a handful of pine nuts, toasted pine nuts, just kind of randomly scattered about. We're going to pop this into a 450-degree oven till the cheese is melted, starts browning just a little bit. Okay, after about 10 minutes in the oven, you get a nice golden brown crust on top and a crispy crust on the bottom. You're absolutely perfect with our onion pizza. I'll see you next time on No Recipe Required.